Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the channel. It's Saturday night. There's not much happening. I'm sorry I'm a little bit late to the channel. I just had to get on the phone to American Airlines. It was a few problems with the holiday bookings, but all fixed, all sorted. JB has arrived in the southern climes, and when he got there, it was beautiful and sunny. He's just sent me a video of him driving into the area. Lucky man. We'll be joining him in 2 days' time. Slightly different place, but we won't be far away. So we have a bit of a week's break, and we'll be nice. So we've got a couple of things to do today. I want to set something at the Human Comedy. Last week we tried to do it at Trail Mountain, but we failed. And we haven't. I don't think we've set a time at Trail Mountain, have we? Let's have a look. Good evening, Azza. Welcome. I don't think we've set a time. We got 2 car setups there, but we didn't set a time with either. We kept crashing. Let's have a look at the ranking board. That's where we're going. Yeah, we did set a time. We set 30 laps. We were just behind Gran Turismo, which isn't bad. It didn't get us onto the leaderboard, top 10 stars. We need to hit 31 laps now to make that happen. Still think that's possible. I just think I need to get faster. Since last week, we've had a different setup on the wheel, so that could help. And we're also trying not to use counter steer and traction control. So this week, we've made an attempt at this one. Did a members video. Well, it was only a members video because we failed. And again, we haven't set a time. We used the Porsche 911 RSR on those videos that the members have got, and we haven't quite made it. So now we're looking for a car to use. It's a little bit more stable. The top guy's using the 458. I've never used the 458. So if we set that to soft, and give it a whirl, we'll have a look and see where we go. Now I know Dorian has just arrived. Good evening, sir. He's having a stab at this one as well. And if we look at the ranking board, we can see Sam is there on 39 laps. In December is there on 38. Randy in LA on 37. Dorian, superhero that is, just arrived. He's on 37 with the Audi R8. Look at that. He's just trying. So he's got to improve by getting 38 laps. And I know he's pushing, because his lap times are tremendous. They're coming down really, really fast. 458 is too twitch. Yeah. I think it might be. In toto. In toto. Yeah, I get you. And then YT Speed BE is 7th after 35 laps in the Ford GT race car. So, yeah, the 458 might be twitch. But we're looking for something that's stable. Can we change car? Oh, we can change car at this point, can't we? So I wonder if the Mercedes AMG GT3 is going to be the one. If we're going on horsepower, we go on horsepower and see what's there. The F1 GTV. The RCF might be the car, you know. The RCF might do it. What other things have we got in there? The NSX GT500 might be pretty decent. There's no 4-wheel drive cars in here that can handle the rain, so we have to use something a little bit stable and happy. Not entirely sure what they can be because they're all pretty. Well, the 4C is quite a handleable car. I will do it. Don't worry with Porsche. But you're quick with a Porsche. I'm not as quick with that car as we can. But the 4C might be there. But also, the NSX GT500 might be quick enough. It's just about handling the rain. So I will definitely do this one with counter steer and traction on, just to try and get that 38 laps. But if on the members for the videos, I kept losing it when I was coming up against the back of AI cars and trying to change line in the wet to overtake them. So Dorian's done it with 4 cars, the Audi, then the Nissan GTR, then the 458, and now with 911. 911 all day. All you have to do is get those 38 laps. I know Sam is a whole minute 30 seconds ahead of us doing that, but he's He's going to be 2.5, 3 seconds quicker than us every lap just because of his talent. So I'm looking at the Lancer Evo and thinking, is that going to be the one? The WRX I'm looking at thinking, is that going to be the one? The AMG Mercedes looks pretty handy, but I wonder if that RCF is actually going to be a decent bit of kit. Well, there's no point in waiting, is there? Let's find out. Let's do it. He is on another level, absolutely. So soft tyres. Soft tyres will get us to where we need to be. Assist, traction control 1, ABS on weak. I wonder if ABS needs to be default for the rain. I wonder if that's something else we're missing out on as well. I don't know. Counter steer for the rain. Let's give it another go. Let's give it a go. Let's see where we're going. We're going to do some license tests in a little while. But let's see if we can get 38 laps. We've got to look at the fuel map. Oh, I've braked too late. Got a little bit of damage, and the 4C gives us a tap, Mr. Solis. He knows we were out of order there. Let's see if we can go down the outside here, braking on the 100. This car feels like it's going to brake quickly. So on the back of the restart, start again. Yeah, you're probably right. So the bit that I want to be well clear on is that I'm still not right with my settings and my setup on my wheel. So in the next 10 days after I get back from holiday, I plan to really get to grips with the setup on the wheel. Mega Slots has just arrived. Way, get in there. Counter steer for the rain, yeah, definitely. So, what I've noticed, and what I noticed last night when we were racing all together in the cheap lobbies, I say the cheap lobbies, we were running pickup races, was that Sam was able to brake so much later than me, and I think it's got to do with my brake pedal setup and the triggering of the brake. So I need to focus a little bit on my braking setup. I've got exact similar setup to Sam, but I should be able to exploit the braking so much more to be able to brake that a bit later, carry that little bit more speed. Let's see if we can do it down here. Get the car dancing a little bit. This RCF might be a little bit more stable, he says. I don't know if it is. Thank you for the like, Omega. Very much appreciated. Oh, I like the little glass you've got there. I fancy a little glass of something today. I've had quite a stressful day, to be honest. We went to the travel agents to book. Well, not necessarily book. We've done all the booking, but we went to pay and sort everything out. Because you book, pay a deposit, and then you go and pay the balance X amount of weeks before you go. And it's not a lot. Well, it's just a lot of money. But it's a holiday for 2 people to the other side of the world. It's going to be a lot of money. But they told us that they can't honour the bookings we've made because it's not the kind of holiday they book anymore. And it's like, hang on, we paid for this. We paid a deposit X amount of months ago, and now you're telling us that you can't honour it. Well, you can honour it, but it'd be a different price. So we got all of our money back, which wasn't a bad thing. But the problem with it is they do all the hard work, they do all the running about, and they just send us the paperwork and we go. And it's kind of like using an agent, a travel agent, and that's what they do. But no, you can't drive again with counter steer even in rain. Okay. Oh, well, you're a controller now, so you have the trickery of the controller. There are other advantages with controller. You can be mega fast in controller. Definitely. So the other trick about this course, did you notice the outlap is a 130 and the second lap is a 132? I wasn't generally 2 seconds slower that lap, I felt quicker. But if you notice the difference, behave Dorian, I'm not as quick as you. I know we need 129s. I can't get there. I'm not that quick. Look how much the car slides through when I attempt to. The ABS just catches, then it's rubbish. This car's crap. I need to get down to 129s, but I can't. Not with that car. Let's try the Mercedes. It's the same, isn't it? Yeah. Racing softs. Have we got the wets? We've not purchased the wets, so... Yeah, so we've booked everything again today, but I've done it manually myself this afternoon. So we've got flights now to LA via Dallas Fort Worth. What brakes did I put on? What brakes did I put on? ABS weak. Okay. We did Dallas Fort Worth, LA, rental car, which is a Mustang, of course. Soft top Mustang, because that's what the wife insisted on. A soft top car, and I had to go the Mustang again, same as we had last time. 3 days. We're in Marina Del Rey in LA, which is the marina that if you play GTA 5, is the marina that is in that game. We're in a hotel called Marina Del Rey, at Marina Del Rey, and we're going to spend 3 days there, going up to Cerro Gordo on Christmas Day, well, Christmas Eve, and then spend the day at Cerro Gordo on Christmas Day, and then we are going to travel to Boulder City, Nevada, through Vegas. Travel on Christmas Day down to there. Yeah, and it wasn't very expensive for 10 days. It's $100 a day. Penalty's not a problem, it's only a lift. 31,981, I was faster in the RCF. This car feels faster though, and we got another penalty there. Can't get the car to stop. Can't get it to stop at all. I have a problem with my brakes, I think. Not forgetting, Dorian, you didn't get 29s until lap 10. No, it was 28 you did, wasn't it? 28s you got on lap 10, 11, something like that, after you got fuel. I need these 29s though, but I don't think I'm going to get them. I think I just need to be faster in the rain. I think 31s will do till I go faster in the rain. Fuel should be fine, even though down to 7.6. We're in the Mercedes, aren't we? Yeah, so that's holiday book. We're going to end up somewhere like Albuquerque for a day and the space city near, what's it called? I can't ever remember it. My missus tells me it every time and I can't remember. Gotta get round these cars. If you don't overtake them, you get stuck behind them. 17 seconds from the front. What's it called? It's not Reno. Reno's the one I want to call it, but it's not Reno. Aliens. Near Area 51 and Groom Lake. We will go past Willow Springs. I've made a plan on the map to go to Willow Springs and take my photograph outside. Obviously against the sign and with the old Horse Thief Mile in the background on the hill. Should be a tremendous little trip. That was a 32.4. That's terrible. Ah, don't get a penalty there, you swine. If you get a penalty there, I'm starting again. There we go. Sod it. So it's all about choosing the right car, isn't it? Reno's nicer than Vegas. I bet it is. We're missing out Vegas. We're just driving through it this time. I want to go Hoover Dam and then Boulder City and then go see the lake at the bottom of it and try and do some fishing there. That'd be nice. Change car. What do we think? Keep trying to avoid the good ones. I think they're just going to throw me off the track and be too quick. GR Supra. Haven't got the wet tyres for that, so we just need inters, don't we? What we need. Might be too twitchy. We'll see. It begins with R, the place we go in. They filmed Paul there. Remember Paul? I've just been raped by the 4C. Corvette's fast, but the fuel not good. Well, we'll have to get the fuel out on this bad boy. Again, raped by the 4C, but got away with it. The movie Paul, yeah. What's the name of the city they went to for Comic-Con? Or Alienicon, or whatever it was called. Yeah, with the chick who swears in the most gorgeous way. Uses the most inappropriate swear words. Hello, Paul. Welcome. He came in at the right moment for us to mention Paul. Paul always arrives. Very good. This feels fast. Fuel doesn't look good. Just about to overtake my teammate. It's always the RX Vision. Come on, move out of the way. 8.5 laps we've done. We're on to lap 2. That was a terribly slow lap. It's Roswell, New Mexico. That's where we're going. I remembered. Knew it began with R. Roswell. We're going to go to the alien city and do all the alien things. Almost overtook 2 into one corner. Who's harvesting fart? That's it. Yes, that one. San Diego. No, not San Diego. Yes. Good film is Paul. Does the PS5 play Blu-rays? Might take Paul with me this week as a rain watch movie if it rains. PS5 does play Blu-rays, doesn't it? Yeah. Happy days. That'll do nicely. Ooh, got a bit of sideways action there. Come on. No penalty required. Ensenada on the border. Ensenada on the border. Interesting. Haven't thought about going down towards, well, south of, what's it called? Lake Havasu. If we head south of Lake Havasu down to Phoenix, we could get down to Ensenada, couldn't we? But then the route back up to Roswell would be pretty limited to 1 or 2 roads. And it adds a bit of extra mileage, but we're going to head across over Amarillo, Texas, and Gallup. Try and head over towards the Route 66 and follow some of Route 66 if we can. Want to do Death Valley going down to Vegas. I say it was down to Vegas from Cerro Gordo and Keeler. Not the best. That was 15 years ago. Okay. Yeah, I've never been that way. Go and see Tara. I've never been to LA, but this is a first. Been to San Planks. I've been to Vegas. We can. There's another one of these Supras, look. Mr. Faraga's in it. See if we can get this lap time down. Come on, that's 31.7. That's shocking. Gonna get stuck behind somebody. A bit of a short shift. And that wouldn't be Tara Palmer Tompkinson, would it? Spaceman balls. Yeah, good film, Paul. I like it. Who's that in front? Mr. Lopez. What's he driving? Good evening, Mr. NW. Welcome. How's the seatage? Have you found your optimal? Anybody remember last night when I was talking about things going bong 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 on my computer and I needed to find out what it was? I found out what it was after the stream finished. And it turned out to be my Facebook, and I hadn't really thought I'd got Facebook on my PC, but I obviously had. And it turned out to be a group of guys I used to game with some 20 years ago. Back in 2003, 2001, 2003, probably up to about 2010, till the first time Jill went in hospital. And then we grew up and we wonderful, much better with the seat tilt. Also took the opportunity to hide all the cables. Excellent. Well done. Glad it's working out. So these guys have got back together last night whilst I was on here, and one of them or two of them watch the stream quite often, but they don't talk much. If you're out there, Dad, say hi. And they kind of agreed that we'll go gaming together as a group of guys and start to do some sessions. So with that being the case, we might be bringing some different types of game streaming to the channel in the future. We'll might have to change Sundays a bit. We do Time Trial Sunday. Time Trial Sunday might have to become Time Trial Saturday. Mr. Gallo, hello. But we might be bringing some different games as well. But it'd be great to get back together with the boys who we used to game with. We started off as a race team, a game group of guys called ATC, and we used to race in a game called LFS. And we did bits and pieces and other things, but it was a good little group of guys. It was more about social gaming and what we do now. You know, get together, get a bit of a race, try and get good, try and encourage each other, and get faster. And do weekly races. We used to do the 60 lap Grand Prix on a Sunday. So whereas we do 60 minutes, this was 60 laps. And 60 laps could take a fair few while if you're talking about places like Spa. So they were Grand Prix length races basically. Could have been up to 2 hours or 2.5 hours. So people say endurance is an hour and I want to try doing some of these, but we did it properly, with race control and you know, that kind of thing. So these guys know what they're talking about, but we are a bit older now, and we're all a little bit wiser. We've probably got kids and need to be a bit careful about how we chat, but you know, it'll be good fun. Sunday evenings, doing a little bit something different, something that the channel needs to probably do differently. You know, if it's going to grow, catch different types of audiences, etc. Just as we're now smashing around here doing different things, we got lots of, well, a big free open track that we should be able to start to blast some decent laps in, because we've not got to overtake anybody. So let's see if we can go faster with lesser fuel weight. This car likes to slide a bit, doesn't it? Have we got brake balance? I don't think we have, do we? We don't, but what we do have is the rain gauge. We'll need that in a few laps time. So let's have a look at the fuel. We're all right for fuel, just. Oh yeah, Az was fishing today, wasn't he? Said it was an easy day. It was cold first thing. Weather's definitely changing in the UK. Colder in the mornings, colder at night. Those late summer suns are starting to fade away. My solar panels aren't capturing quite so much sun. Don't quite so much have battery charge overnight anymore. This rig burns it away though. Purple sector. So let's talk about what's going to happen round about lap 9, lap 10. We're going to go to the pits and take another set of softs. Mr. Beauvoir's got his foot down, hasn't he? He's making a run for it. 30.4. We've got to get in the 29s. If we can carry a bit of speed. Probably need to get back into second gear earlier. He's not going to catch any sort of traffic just yet either, is he? Didn't make it into the apex there, did we? Biggest disappointment with this race is the fact we don't earn any more credits doing it. Still a bit bitter about them wiping the leaderboards and taking away the good times, but we've only ever done 37 laps here. 38 laps will be a challenge. We have to talk about using the wet line later. Using the wet line is going to be quite interesting. This car feels like it's going to slide quite a bit. So in the rain it's going to be even more of a challenge, I think. See if we're half a second up on the lap time of 29.5. See if we can pop it in. 29.8, that's in the 29s. We lost a little bit, didn't we? Tried to go through in second. We caught a fair little chunk out of Mr. Beauvoir there. I don't know if we're going to have the fuel to get round to do lap 10. We need to. Felt incredibly slow going round that corner. 7 seconds back to Beauvoir. 15 seconds ahead of Gallo. I'm probably in the wrong gear entering corners, to be honest. I'm using the lower gear to brake slam. Gear slam. But I probably should be back up to the gear I need to exit the corner on, whilst I'm in the corner rather than waiting till the end. Probably. We've got the fuel, we've got it on lap. There we go. Might run out going down the hill. We'll see. $29.6, that's good. Not as good as Dorian, but it's getting there. We got him down at 5, so we're taking 5 seconds out of him a lap. Now when he stops, he's going to take mediums, but he's not going to change tyres. He's going to stay on his mediums, and he's going to use that advantage to put on 3 more seconds on us as we go into the pit. So he's on medium tyres and he's not going to change. His advantage is the fact that he started some 17 seconds ahead of us, and we've been chipping that time away through the laps. So we've just got to remember that we started that far down the pack, and we've got to just keep chipping away. Slow this lap, I think. Yeah. Doesn't really, it does matter, but it's not going to be shown on the lap count because we're going to go to the pits on lap 10. 0.2 laps of fuel. Going to see if he's going in. I think he has. He has gone in, look. Going to get there before us on 9%. We're on 1%. We're taking softs. We're going to take all the fuel. 14 people watching. Welcome, everybody. I've got to wrap my hand around my drink for no sponsoring. Today's drink is one I shouldn't be drinking. I'm not allowed grapefruit because of my heart thing. It's grapefruit. You'll know that because I'm a dick. But it's lovely. I like it. It's fake grapefruit, not real grapefruit. So we've dropped a few places, it looks like. We were some 5 seconds behind Beauvoir. Gallo's now taken up the lead. Beauvoir's in second. Lopez is ahead of us there, you can see. Brand new tyres again. We might be able to just improve some braking grip, corner and grip. And it looks like they're going to start to get amongst some lap traffic as well, so if we can just use the opportunity now to catch them up, we'll be better. We're going to start to see the weather change a wee bit as we come through this. Still a lovely sunny day, but the haze is forming over the hills in the distance, you can see. And I'm sure you all know this race, you've all done it a number of times. Mr. Gallo's gone to the pits on 5% of fuel. Mr. Lopez was slow out of there. There's Beauvoir, some 6.7 seconds ahead. We will attempt to chase him down again. Back into second gear really early there to give it the beans out the corner. And we really got Beauvoir back to where he should be. Try and catch this boy up. Look, he's just holding us at 6.87 seconds. He's got his new, well, he hasn't got new tyres on, he's got more fuel weight. we've got fuel weight and we're just not able to capitalise at this point. So what I was saying earlier a bit was the thing I've got to focus on in the next 10 days is to try and go through the setup of the steering wheel that I've got. Try and work out which of the parameters are actually affecting what I'm doing. I know brakes are going to be critical because I've not got the brakes the way they should be. I've got to get this rig moved, get down behind it, get the brakes really tightened up, get them so they're not moving quite as much. Sort out this squeak on this throttle pedal because that's doing me head in. Got him down to 4 seconds. That last lap of 29.795. That was a good little lap with full tank. And then we're going to look at things like steering weight. And we'll look at whether we're going to leave the steering wheel on auto for sensitivity. So at the moment the auto is set to auto to allow it to pick up the turning reference of the car. And by that I mean if you go in car and turn the steering wheel, does the steering wheel that you're using in front of you match the steering rotation of the car? Because it's been pointed out to me that I might be driving a car and the steering might not be matching what's actually going on. So I could be oversteering or understeering based on how the car's turning. That can affect not necessarily the grip, but how much you're killing the front tyres. Understeering and oversteering, so to speak. So I've got to try and find that out. So that's going to be interesting. See if that can be proved or not. Also, in certain games like ACC, Fanatec have released a setup for each car in ACC. And somebody's also suggested that there might be individual setups required for each car. So you might have to understand if you're driving a car that's got a bad setup on the wheel, you might be able to drive it better using a specific setup for that car. Which will make things tricky because that'll limit the cars to what I can drive. Or I have to, on the fly, program the wheel for each car and have those settings available, which is possible. Not difficult to do. You don't have to do it whilst you're driving, you can do it stationary. So we're ahead of Beauvoir now. We overtook him, didn't we? I was gassing, didn't really make much notice of that. Come on, Mr. Esposito, let's go. It's good to drive relaxed and comfortable and chatty because you're not really thinking about what you're doing and you can just get into it. Let the brain do the work. Let the mouth do all the hard stuff. The brain will do the easy bit. Pre-programmed. Also might try and just tweak my sitting setup a little bit. If I can move the steering wheel up a bit, move it a little bit closer to me. That was a second lost with all that overtaking that we were doing. Porsche 911 ahead of us. There's a bong. Somebody on. I know it's Facebook now. I should probably bring a Facebook screen this way. If I can just shout at them and say, come on, YouTube, it'd be much easier. But the boys will be chatting in the background. All the bongs I hear will be them irritating me, but don't worry. They'll do it for fun. Back round to Mr. Yamanaka. Portilla goes to the pits. We're not really putting much time on Beauvoir, are we? We caught him so quickly. We bumped his back bumper. Still half a second down this lap. Thinking too much. Let's go. As you say that, Mr. J. Ganoy. Gonna why? Gonna we? I don't know. They help me out. Back up to the back door of the RCF. Apex again. Wouldn't be so bad if I missed the apex but rolled through the corner. Not doing it. Do we need to go to the rain? We are rain radar. Rain's on its way. What we have to try and understand is how fast this rain is moving in. I did that overtake the slow way. I should have gone round him rather than bumping his back door. So the rain is just starting now. It's exactly the same on this race every time. There is no variation. It's exactly the same pattern. 30.5 is really bad. Rain has started, or at least what it could be described as rain. We've got nothing on the rain radar at this point. Dorian's right. The rain actually starts on lap 19. It's a challenge to pit on lap 20. Depends how fast you're going, I suppose. If you're going fast enough and you're far enough through the lap, you'll get there. The lap 20, because you've got that advantage. You've got to pit before this dark blue stuff happens that's coming in now. We're on lap 17. All depends on when your tyres are going to give up. Mr. Solace has run out of fuel. You can't do it. Okay, we'll just have to see where we go. I've only got 2 more laps or so to do, haven't I? Depends on where we're going to be. You've got to run the risk. We can hear the rain. I can hear it bouncing against the car. Mr. Cookabun, we're going to go around the outside of you. Quite a nice line we ran there. You spin easy on lap 20. Well, we'll see. Those people that are members and have watched the video, which not many members have in all fairness, you'll see that I've always managed to pit on lap 19. I think we'll get lap 19 done easy. Start of lap 20, I think, is what Dorian's saying. We're going to see in a moment what I'm going to do here. I don't honestly know. I don't know where I am in terms of that rain time. I think I'm going to be pitting the end of 19. I don't think I've been quick enough to get to lap 20 and push it. For one lap it makes no odds because of the fuel usage and the tyre wear on inters. Pit on lap 19, not 20 yet. So we're going to go one more lap here. Mr. Hazal's gone in anyway. As you can see, the rain is cometh. Just cometh in. I've been pushing 30s anyway, not 29s. .18 ahead of Beauvoir. What I know is Beauvoir is going to pit and not take wets. He's going to stay on mediums. And he's going to do a lap in the sopping rain and not be able to cope. And then he'll come in for wets on lap 21. He'll take wets on lap 21 and we'll instantly be a minute ahead of everybody. Right, you can see where we are now against the rain. The rain is starting to move in. There's no rain on the track. But if we go in and pit and take 15 odd seconds, 20 seconds to pit, that rain will be in and on us, and we'll come out when inters are the primary tyre. So that's what we're going to plan to do now. Plan to pit with 3/4 of a second down on this lap, which is shocking. We did 3 laps in the 30. Try on. You think I can go one more lap? You think? I should have the fuel, shouldn't I? Let's try it. Let's do it. I've got the fuel. Let's go the one more lap. Try lap 20. Let's see if we can do it. We're up behind Fraga, who was in 4th. The rain is just about to start bantering down, but it doesn't matter for Cash. We could just do this again. We're 30 minutes into the session. But we've just missed the breaking point. We've just absolutely slathered through there. Touched the brakes and they didn't stop. How much penalty are we going to get? On the rain does cometh. Going to brake just a little bit early. Oh, Mr. Fraga just running up to us. We didn't get any penalty. Now we're going to be in the tricky zone. We're just going to run off the racing line a little bit. The inters might have been the choice. Just going to run the wet racing line into the corner. Four seconds down. We're alright, we're 22 seconds ahead. We've gone that extra lap, no overtaking it says. Oh, where did he go? He disappeared. He reset somewhere. I don't know where he reset to. The ideal would have been to pit on lap 19. Don't do 20. We're good. Everybody's coming in now. Everybody's in. That lap would have been quicker with the inters on, I think. But we're one lap further on. With 2 laps we've pitted. We're in and we've pitted, and there's 28 minutes 30 seconds remaining. So you can do your calculation now with 20 laps to go. Coming out just behind Mr. Fraga, I think it looks like. Yes, it is. Mr. Fraga's made a gain of 1 place. Beauvoir is in the pits. Now we need to race on the wet line. Ooh, hello. Hello, Mr. Fraga. Thank you. Stay there. Let me use you. Thank you very much. Traction control and counter steer now working in our favour. Very wet. Wetter than a nun on a fish Friday. Happy days, whatever that means. Gallo takes wet tyres. Got to try and find the ideal racing line, and it. Lopez is the worst for you, yeah. There are some AI I find difficult to overtake. When we cross the racing line, it gets very slippery. This car isn't the best in the rain, I feel. And the trick is to be quick in the wet. That's where you make your gains in this race, is being quick in the wet. The rain's only going to last 5 or 6 laps. And then we're going to be onto a drying track, so short shifting in the wet is probably better. Did you see fourth gear spin up then? That was terrible. Then we get those wet tyre lines from the AI. We can follow those wet tyre lines. .203 out lap. 145s to 147s. Well, I'm hoping that a 147 will be the worst lap we do. And then we can go 46, 45, 44, 43, and then try and push the car just that little bit harder each lap. Because once we're past this little bit of yellow and green in the middle of the radar now, we'll be on to the drying line. I'm going to stick to the right hand side here. Power through a little bit, stay away from that racing line, braking on the 75, run through, pick up the dry, well, it's the wet racing line again, slide through, don't let it run too wide. It's fine, we'll be alright. If we do 37 laps, we've done 37 laps, it's not a problem. And then we'll look at 38 with a different car. But we're just experimenting on lap 20. We don't have to actually finish this race, do we? Exactly, it's good practice. I've crashed twice and been 7 seconds short of 38 laps. So, we haven't crashed yet. That first lap was a 47, which is what we kind of predicted. This one needs to be a 46 or a 45. Look at that, the rain's now finishing. You can see it, bottom right hand corner of the radar. The rain is coming to an end already. And then we're on to just picking up faster and faster laps. But the rain is only lasting for 3 or 4 laps. And then we've got to make tracks and be quicker. If we can be quicker, we're good. We're not going to let Dorian bring the negative waves, or Toto as he's affectionately known. Short shift it at that point, there we go, hold it. Wow, we were rubbish there, weren't we? That last lap was much better on the traction. Mr. Solis has got fuel now, look. Mr. Solis, move your butthole, come on. Short shifted past him. A 46 is what we needed, even with Solis being in the way. Oh, the back end of the car locked up there. We met Mr. Ganoy again, same spot of the race. Track 1 minute and 2 seconds ahead of Gallo. Gallo's got ahead of Beauvoir. Rain is still coming down. Ooh, come on. This is going to be another 46, 47. We seem to be very slow. We'll run it very wide round here and stay on the wet racing line. Ooh, wow, 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 come on. Now very soon the dry line is going to start to be evident. I want this same racing line through here. I want to stick to the right hand side. There we go. Should have been into third gear a bit sooner than that, I think. All the cars booked to the left. Not good. Going to be a 46, 47. Yeah, that's bad. It all started here with the car kicking out to the right, and it did it again. Short shifting as much as we can. The car wheel spin up there. Do you see the rev counter drop away? As we get into the end of the rain now, you can clearly see that on the rain radar. You can see the edge of the cloud barrier above us. So we're into the drying phase now. We've just got to get faster from this point on. When you start to chance just when you have to go and change the tyres, because that's again another critical point. At what lap do you change tyres back to the slicks? At what point is the track dry enough when you've got enough room to make a little mistake and come back to the racing line? Will you lose it in the wet when you're on slicks? That's a critical decision point of the race. Dry line is starting to form now. You can see the wet weather is on the rainwater gauge. It's just starting to tip away, starting to run off the track. We can start to just rely on the racetrack a little bit more again at the dry line. Absolutely, Neil, you have to go offline to overtake on the dry tyres later on. It is very, very tricky. Sometimes it might be easier to give the AI a nudge and force them off the racing line. Not forgetting the wet. They're not going to choose to go off the racing line, are they, to go onto the wet? But they're going to stay on tyres, on wet weather tyres, a lot longer than we are. Because they're going to change and go from wet to inters, then to slicks. But we're going to choose to go from inters to slick tyres. This is where I normally make a mistake here. Our intermediate tyres are now going to start to wear just a little bit, and we're going to start to see them start to cut up. We're not going to get that wheel spin that we were getting. We can now start to be aggressive on the drying line. Beauvoir's gone to the pits. He's coming off his wet. Expect to see him go to inters. If you watch that, he will switch to inters and come out again. But he will be a lap down because he's made 2 more pit stops than we have. 45 the last lap. We go with 39. That's better. That's where we need to be. We're going to start to just get back to the racing line as the track dries out. We're 10 seconds slower a lap than we are in the dry. Mr. Lopez, Mr. Miazano now gone to the pits. Went to first gear really early then. These intermediate tyres are doing their thing. Just going to try and run the wet line a little bit to try and keep these tyres a little bit cool before they actually start to cut up. So we touched the curbs then, and the car got really slick, started to move about. We can now ignore the rainwater gauge and the rain radar. We now need to look at fuel, and I think we try and push these tyres all the way to the end. 16 minutes and 43 seconds left of the race. I don't want to push too hard. I want to keep the car in its limits. .36. Keep off the curbs for now. So we only need to do 9 more laps and 1 pit stop. If we got a car to rotate more, we wouldn't have hit that curb on the outside of the corner. We've got a fair bit of open traffic ahead of us now. We can actually try and put in some decent laps. Try not to turn sharply when you're on the curbs. And abuse this racing line quite a bit with these inters on that are now starting to cut up. The dry line is definitely there. Race up the hill in the wet, cool the tyres down, back to the racing line. Racing line that doesn't use curbs, which is good. Touch the curbs too much. Back to the racing line. Time for slicks very soon. Very soon. Down to 134s. Not forgetting we only run 130s on slicks. And at the minute I'm making mistakes. But we would be 5 seconds a lap quicker on the slicks. Now on this basis, we then have to calculate fuel. If we were to go in this lap, how much fuel do you think we would need to take? 8 laps? 7 laps? Depends if we're only just going to try and roll the wheels over the line for lap 38, so we only have to get to the end of 37. At the end of this lap, we're going to be starting lap 29, so we only need 7 laps of fuel. We've got 5 on. We've got 2 on, so we only need to take 5. But if you think about it, lap 30 is just starting, not completed. So we need 8 laps of fuel if we go in now. I'm going 1 more lap for 7 laps of fuel. That was a 34.9. Last one. No improvement. So now it's time for slicks because we're not improving. And again, we could have gone in that 1 more. So we should have gone in at the end of lap 29. See our teammate there running through the wet stuff just to keep his tyres cool. We're going to try and turn the car more so we don't get to that curb. So we're going to take 7 laps of fuel now because we've got 1 on board. So we're going to take 7, which means we're going to actually put in 6. And we'll see where we go to. Good evening, Lee. Welcome. Right, into the pits we go. This time round. Now, if we're running 130s, we need 11 minutes, don't we? at the end of this pit stop to get to lap 38. Oh, 7 laps, 1 minute 50, 7 laps, 3, it's 10 minutes 30 we need to come out of the pits to get to lap 38. We need 6 laps of fuel, 7 laps of fuel we need, 7 laps. We need 10 minutes 30 to do 38 laps. Yeah, we need 7 laps of fuel. 7 bang on that was. And we need to avoid the wet line. Need to be careful coming out the pits because it's going to be wet here. You can see how wet it is. But now the sun is out fully. And we got 10:52. So we can run 10:32s and be very close. Sorry, 1:32s and be very close. Keep it on the dry line, don't go wide. Dorian's gone very quiet. He's calculating, I'm sure. He's thinking, how the hell has he got to this point where he can be so close? With that extra slow lap on lap 20. Have I calculated it wrong in my head? Is Dorian actually, or is Toto rethinking me and saying, actually, Widow, you're a lap short of where you're thinking. You're not going to make it. Actually, Widow, you're not going fast enough. You just need to be quicker. .38 would be a stellar achievement today. Kawakami just throwing up the tyres. Dorian's doing the same. What, you thinking I'm on it? Oh, okay. Okay. Well, I'm thinking I'm on it. I'm just thinking I'm not going quick enough in these final laps. I need 6 more. 5 more. I never do a strategy for you. Okay. There's Beauvoir. Beauvoir is down to 4th place now. He's going to be lapped twice. He's still running wet tyres. You can still, he's running that wet line still. He's cooling his tyres down. He's made way for me. He realises the battle he was fighting earlier is long gone. But Dorian did make a reference to this end of the race. He said it was like S10 all over again. Trying to run a car that's inherently slidey and slippy between 2 walls of wet and a dry line down the middle, and it's a very good representation of what this last 6 or 7 laps is all about. It is inherently slippy. You've just got to manage the car nice and quickly without letting it stress, without letting it slide away from you. Just keep it under control. As we nearly failed there. Now that lap time at 32 is just too slow. 8 minutes remaining for 5 laps. Five times 1.30. 5 times 1.5. Is what? I don't know. I can't do it. 5 times. It's 2.5. It's 7.5 minutes. We are very, very close to running a full 38 laps and touching 39. If my maths is correct. We need to do 130s from here on in though. And I don't think we're going to be able to. Just drive, man. He says shut up and drive is what he's saying. Sometimes I feel I need to talk my way through it to keep you guys entertained, keep the guys that are just passing through to stop and watch. But I think we're on it. Rubilar goes in. He's just coming off wet tyres now. How much of a risk did we take? 32.6. It's getting quicker, but... .612 across the line. Oh, easy. Good for what? 38 or 39? 38 finished laps or 37 finished laps? If you're saying 37, 38. 38 finished laps rolling into 39 or 37 laps rolling into 38? 37 finished. Okay, that's cool. That's good. I'm not as fast as Sam. Thank God for that. I'd hate to be that quick. I'd not be able to sleep with myself in the evenings. 37 into. Cool. Good. Good, good, good. Yeah, that's good. That gets us to the top of the leaderboard. It gives us a shout at getting into the top 10 stars, because there's only 2 people on 39 laps. Or there was last time I looked. So less than 5 minutes remaining now. 32.8. We need to seriously improve our wet driving. That's where the error is. Maybe lap 20 as well. If we can get down into the regular 29s in the first stint, which we haven't been doing recently. We're doing 30, 31s, and then the second stint we're doing 29s and dipping back to 30 because of traffic. Rubilar just comes off wets now. That's shocking. The biggest difference I've got here today is, and I'm going to tempt fate, is I haven't made any major calamities. We just had that one slow lap on lap 20 where we tried to prove a theory, which we didn't have to do, but what it won't do is massively change the result, those 5 or 6 seconds extra we took. And we pitted probably 1 lap late off the inters, but that could have been down to just a poor lap. Rubilar goes to inters. Well, he's really conservative. 32.7 again, so we're just not picking up the speed in this latter part of the race. I haven't been brave enough to go back to that outside line using the curbs on braking. We're going to be relatively solid going into that final lap, I think. And by that I mean we're probably going to have 5 or 6 seconds spare rolling onto 38. 10 seconds spare, yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, we've just got to get around these boys, look, who are all fighting and moving across the wet line because they're on inters. My teammate just used him at exactly the right time. We did all right there. That could have been a lot worse. Now it's usually about here I let it go and roll out ride. Lap 36. (1:53). We're going to have about 17, 18 seconds spare. I know that's my problem. The jinx it. I'm just going to run this lap quite conservatively. We only lost a second, half a second to that pass. My second teammate is coming up here as Beauvoir goes to the pits again. So we're going to roll on to lap 38 and see where that puts us. It's a good effort. I think we've done all right with a couple of dodgy bits, but nothing spectacularly lame. Must be a pretty woman in the pits. Why is that? Am I racing to get there? There's a pretty woman in my pits, I can tell you. No, he's pitting so much. Oh, I see what you mean. So half a lap of fuel. Oh, and there's an accident there. Fraga took him out. 20 seconds, 18. Do Master S9 next. We are well safe on time, fuel wise. We've got to get to the end, but we're going to be slow to get there because we haven't got all the fuel. So this could drop us out of the top 10 stars because we're going to be a relatively slow finish on 38 laps. But we've done 38, folks. We're going to improve on that record in the top side of the screen. 38 laps is ours. Gallo's already finished. Beauvoir's already finished. And we're just rolling in on the fuel we've got. We've got to watch out for the AI collecting us as they go past us. We're on 0-0. He's our teammate, so he shouldn't rack us off the track, should he? Why not to finish? I'm going to finish because the next challenge is 39. We're out of fuel. Yeah, I know we can do it faster. Here's my teammate again. "38 laps is done." Or is it 38 the best 38 because we know we can't get 39? And we've proved we can get 38. Do we go for that much improved one where we pit on the 19th lap instead? Do we? I do need to go to the bathroom, so maybe we can pause and take that discussion. So bear with me 1 second. So Dorian says, if you can do it faster, you only have one chance. Yes, improve it. Neil says, so you need to find around 1 minute 30 to reach lap 39. That's the maths. Yeah, absolutely. Next time, pit lap 19 and last stint put enough fuel. I should have gone with what Neil said one lap earlier. That would allow us to finish the 7th lap. Finish the 38th lap much quicker. If you choose to go again, change the oil. Where did Jim go? I went to the bathroom, Amiga. I'm sorry. I took a quick refreshment stop. So we're about 5 car lengths from the finish on lap 38, which would improve it. So, do we do it again? 10 p.m? Another hour? Do we do it again and try and perfect it? I think we've proved we can do 38. Now we just got to do a fast one. Oh, Big Popper. Big Popper, welcome. He comes in with the secret. Is there a secret? Finish it so I can beat you, says Dorian. Go on, Big Popper. Tell us the secret. I've got the secret. I've got the secret. I've got the key to another place. I've got the key. I've got the secret. Go on, Mr. Popper. More right foot, less left foot. Oh, he's beautiful. What? He comes in telling me, I thought he was going to give me a moment of inspiration. And on that note, yeah, we'll quit out. With the opportunity to go 38 laps there. 38 laps would have put us within December, wouldn't it? 38 laps. There's only 2 guys got 39, and then it's 38. In December isn't on the list. So I've got to beat in December. So, I think we found the car that will do it. We've just got to follow the stint. That's where I'm going, Dorian. I'm going to change the 3-star ticket. Look at that. That's the reward for what we've done for quitting out. You've been in for quite a while. Sitting on the back row. I know. You all do it. You're all little sliders. You slide in, you don't say nothing. Then you support me to the end, so it's very much appreciated. I know. You're all very helpful. And you're all secretly sat behind me trying to beat me. Oil is normal. We're going to change that. And then we're going to go for it again. Been in for a while. I don't think you realised it was me commenting too. So do you have a second account? Have I been missing Big Popper commenting? Oh, I didn't see it, Big Popper. I am so sorry. I just saw the 37 finished, and you need to stay clean. You've got 10. I didn't see your name. I'm so sorry. I didn't see it. Didn't see it. I'm so sorry. Didn't mean to do that. But welcome, Big Popper. Welcome. I know you're the longest supporter of the channel, so I humbly apologise. I was I was entirely focused on what I was doing. My singing voice is back. Yes, it is. It's not very good. Never has been. But try and keep things jovially and light here, don't we? Right, we're doing it again. This time we're going to get it. Now, can we remember the strat? Lap 19. And then on lap, whatever it is, when we decide to come in, we take the 1 extra lap. Bigger fish to fry, absolutely. Right, let's just check the settings. We're on to be on the softs. Glad I did that. And then car, assist settings, traction 1, weak ABS, counter-steer assistance on strong. That's all good. Right. We need to take 8 laps when we pit stop. I think it's on lap 32. And we're good. End of lap 31 for 32. We're going for it. Here we go. Right. Eyes down, full house. Fuel map. We don't need to look at the rain map just yet, but it'd be nice to look at the rain map a bit earlier when we do get onto that second stint, because we don't need to watch the fuel map at all then, do we? I'm going to go around the outside of Mr. Kawakami, Mr. Bishop. There was a cheeky short shift that didn't take any slip at all. Pitted lap 30, did I? Okay. Lap 30, so we need to take 8 laps on lap 30. I'm glad sensible adults are watching and not relying on my own brain, because my brain lies. Down the inside here. Oh, I probably should have gone the other way. Around the outside, the old Slim Shady technique. Oh, yes. That was hung out around the outside a lot, wasn't it? Let's see where it goes. 31.3 is not the fastest out lap of the day. Mr. Portilla, then Mr. Rubbelaar. Mr. Rubbelaar stays quite quiet in this race. He doesn't get quite as animated as he does in the last one. Still don't manage to get the acceleration out there, do we, that matches them. It's got to be traction and counter steer that's doing that, I guess. Take the wide line in here. Ooh, the back end really fighting it. Counter steer going mental. I genuinely don't know how to find that 1 minute 30 seconds without seriously improving my wet line racing. That's got to be where it is. That was a cheeky overtake, wasn't it, around the outside there? That was a little bit dicey. 33.67 this early in the race. That's putting everything in. Should be purple. Should be. See if we can go around the outside of Mr. Braga as well. Coming off the brakes there allows the car to rotate a little bit. Not massively. Probably lost that quarter of a second there. I'm going to run this braking line down the curbs again. There's probably a bit of time in that corner, you know. Got to make hay while the sun's shining. We've done it all before, we know what's happening. Hoping for a 29 here. Here it is. Not going to be 28s like Dorian can do, but let the roll more in the corners in the rain. Yeah, that's probably a good tip. Good tip. Less braking, less throttle. Mr. Gallo. Always good for a race is Mr. Gallo. We're going to take that curb line. Brake later. There we go. Less throttle input, less brake input probably required. That's what she said. Yeah. So we're going on to lap 5 now. We're chasing Mr. Beauvoir down 8.5 seconds. Didn't get into the 29s again there. That's disappointing. But there he is. He's not as far away as he was last lap. We didn't catch him for a long time. If we can catch him before the pit stop, that would be tremendous. I'd enjoy that. Changed up to 6th gear then before the turn. Don't often get to 6th. Try and let the car coast through that apex. Be nice. Feels good. A little bit of brake required there, but then back on the throttle. Didn't feel fast through there. .29.7, happy days. Fastest lap of the race. There he is, down at 6. We've got the fuel. It look. We might not have the fuel. We might be a little bit shy. Gonna have to do a little bit of short shifting, I think. I know Dorian will say, ignore the fuel, you'll be fine. It's looking shy to me. I feel like I've been moving that little bit quicker this stint than I was last go. That felt much more aggressive. See if we go 29.5. There we go. Got visual sight of him now. 4 seconds. 4.3. Fuel's coming back to us. Feel like I'm handling this car a little bit better. 10 to 11 seconds faster than last time. Oh, we'll lose all that in the wet, surely. Yeah, it feels like it. We haven't really had any trouble getting past anybody this time round. And we haven't had any really ugly lap times. And we're on him, 2.4 seconds. 29.8. But 29s are where they need to be. .8 laps. I think we're doing good on fuel. I think we've managed to pull it back. Not forgetting, if we're talking about pulling things back, we've got to pull that start line back to the start of the pit lane, which is probably .2. And I know what you're thinking. If you were thinking tips, good evening, Blaney. However, kind of new money to get math at kind of fast pace to get a Mazda touring car, upgrade the hell out of it, and then do a quick race on professional mode. How much does it earn you? Can you earn 835,000 credits in 26 minutes? Or are you talking 200k in 10 minutes? Is that your idea of quick money? Look, we've got the fuel back. We've got the fuel back. We've got the fuel back. And we didn't pass Mr. Beauvoir until lap 12, lap 13 maybe. So we are on it here, and he's got the gas though. Look at him go. The draft has just outsmarted us there. One make custom race with AI would be pretty easy for me. It was about 80,000 each race. Okay. Yeah, the one make custom race, if you're going to do that, you can make a lot more money. If you make the cars you're racing the weakest cars there is, like Fiat 500 of Baths or whatever. No, you take the lowest PP car you can get and put them against the strongest cars you think you can manage, you'll earn more credits. There's been an exploit for a long time. It isn't quite so good because they tried to close it off. Haven't managed to get past him yet. Beautiful slide in there. Stay on my outside for turn one. I'd love you to. Don't race him, chase him. He's quick on those mediums, isn't he? That wasted a few seconds, didn't it? Oh well. Nobody will ever see that. This is our pit-in lap. It won't be obvious. Dirty boy. Dirty, dirty racer. Should I have waited for him? No. Is he going to come back with a vengeance to get me? I'm in the Supra GT3. Soft tyres, all the fuel. That wasn't so bad. Mr. Beauvoir's in behind us on 7% fuel with medium tyres. He's not going to change those tyres. He's going to be 3 to 4 seconds quicker through the pit stop than we are. That means he's going to be hot on our heels. Look at him go. He's filling up before us. He's going to come out in front of us, I reckon. I've got my foot on the throttle. We've made it out in front of him. We could be victim 1 at turn 2. He's inside us now. No, he's not. Right, we're going to go to the rain map. And we're going to watch for the rain coming in. We are some 10 to 12 seconds ahead of where we were last race. Big Popper was 100% right. He is on worn tyres now, so we're going to be making much more progress than he is. We've got to keep doing the same though. We can't be slacking off or getting into chatty with people. We will be concentrating before the rain cometh, and by will it come. Right, let's do this, come on. Turn it. Don't touch the curb, come on. Need to get prepared for when the wet weather comes. Need to start getting that. Tried to let the car roll through there, it didn't want to do it. To fight it a bit. Oh, we're coming up against the first back marker now. You can see him ahead, 35.27. Needs to be 29s. Don't be a time penalty, that turned in so aggressively. Let's keep it in 5th. Mr. Redbull goes to the pits. 5 to 6 seconds ahead of where I was previously. Happy days. Thank you. Good stats. Really is quite pumpy on the arms. My arms are really feeling it. little incident cost me? Yeah, it probably did 4 or 5 seconds. Cost him more though, didn't it? Look, 29.442. That's heading to the 28s. That's where it needs to be. Didn't mean to hit the back of him there. Just accelerated so much. Rain is entering the screen. Bottom right-hand corner. South. Southeast, southeast corner. Oh, we got the slipstream down there, didn't we? Mr. Taylor fishtailing all over the place. Definitely in the very different sector of the track. I'm not used to being in this crowd at this point of the race. I'm normally meeting Mr. Ganoy round at turn 1. This will be slow. 3/4 of a second, nearly 2/3 of a second. 29.5. There'll be a 30.5 then, won't it? A 30. It'll be a 30 dead, maybe. Oh, I got pushed there. Was he going to the pits? He was. .6. I did say 30.5 originally. We lost a lot of time there, didn't we? Who's that ahead of us? Oh, that's the Aston. I think you were right, Dorian, earlier when you said go to do the Red Bull mission next. I think that's the right thing to do, to go and do the Aston. Valkyrie at Redbull Ring. I know it's out of sequence, but I'm in the rhythm of this track. Braga's gone to the pits. Yeah, that little incident was more me trying to lean on him than spin him out. He just braked that little bit later than me, and I half and halved him, half wheeled him, which wasn't supposed to happen, but if we're saying it wasn't intentional, it kind of was. Lost a bit of time there as well, didn't we? Back to 29s, that's not too bad. Starting to haze up now. And by haze I don't mean haze from 420, I mean haze climate wise. It's not smoke from Mr. Haze 420. That's the kind of haze we're talking about. We're talking about misty haze from the rain. It's starting to humid up a bit. How did we go half a second quicker at that point? That must have been an absolutely phenomenal turn 1. We must have hit that absolutely perfectly. 458 in front of us. Mr. Bishop. Thank you, sir. We've lost all that half second. Yeah. You're doing good, Mr. Dorian. I think you was right. Such a confident I know. With a smiley face. Here comes the rain now. It's just passing over the top. The cloud is just with us. Didn't get any damage then, that's alright. I'm the 458 better in the rain. Is the 458 better in the rain? Is that where it dominates, is it? More grip. Oh, is the 458 better in the rain? I had a conversation with Dorian about that earlier. The 458 is much twitchier overall, but it probably is better in the rain. That's probably where That's probably where Salmon gets the advantage from a better car in the rain, maybe. Maybe it isn't about the driver, maybe it's about the car. Maybe it's the choice. Well, let's nail this 48 with a good 48. And then we'll try for 29 on another day. Oh, sorry. 39 on another day with the 458. You need to be as equally fast in the dry but whatever car is bet in the rain has got to be good, hasn't it? That last lap was a 130.3. We need to improve on that. We know the rain's coming now. Just clipped Mr. Hizal. The car just didn't want to get out of the slip. A 31.3, that's shockingly bad. Especially when we did that half a second off purple sector, first sector. We haven't improved since then. Maybe that was the optimal lap. There we go, we're faster again on the purples. That's just cooling down a little bit, maybe. See if we can get a good turn 3 in. Felt like the turn was there, didn't feel we got to the throttle fast enough. Still 4 to 5 seconds faster. The difference will be lap 20, won't it? Because we lost 5 to 6 seconds in lap 20. So this is lap 18. We're going to do lap 19 and we're going to pit at the end of 19. Be on inters as the rain starts. That was a 29.6. Yes, that's spot on timing. Spot on timing. That's where we need to be. Mr. Rubberlight, you're my brakes for that moment. I know I've got a damaged front wing, but that's the way it is. We're going to the pits this lap. We haven't seen Mr. Wilk tonight. I hope he's well. I know his team won today, so he'll be a happy man. Mr. Harlan scoring twice, which makes me a happy man. Come on, move your butt, Mr. Ford. In the pits we go. Taking all the fuel and intermediate tyres. Taking the jump before it happens. It could be too early at this point, maybe. Don't know. We could be. With the first one in, it'll be a shorter stop as well, won't it? Maybe we are too early this time, being quicker. Maybe being quicker, the opportunity was to go longer. The rain has started. Fuel's going in. We might take the top off the tyres before the rain actually happens. Now the rain is there already, look. The rain is now intermediate's a favourite tyre. So that is actually perfection in terms of pit stop timing. Now we've got to find this wet line. So we're back behind Beauvoir. Look, it's 2.9 seconds ahead. And we're going to be on racing line for the wet line. He's on his medium tyres. Lopez is in. From around the outside, that's got it. He's asking himself, how is he able to go that quick? It's because I've stopped, my friend, and I'm on the mediums. I'm not, I'm on the inters. The track isn't that wet yet, but it's going to be for the next 4 or 5 laps. Are they going in? They're going in. I'm going to make my way through that gap. Oh, he opened up for me. That was quite lucky. Now, I've often wondered why we take the inters and not the wets, because it gets so wet. But the inters do an okay job in the wet. But they're better on the drying line and the wet forming line. Who's that just come out the pits? That'll be Hazal. Or Miazano. Just behind us. Is Miazano in front of us? So Beauvoir is just coming out the pits now. He's going to be some time behind us. So Big Popper must have been writing lap times down from a little while ago to know that we're X amount of seconds ahead or behind. Oh, I've got a messy line there. Four to 5 seconds faster. What Big Popper said was allow the car to coast more in the wet, in the corners. I can't do that. I don't know what it means. I don't know how to get the car slowed down enough to get it to roll and roll fast enough around the corners. I tried it just then and thing just kept going. Just kept on going, which is shocking. The 46 is 1 second faster than my last effort, wasn't it? Watch out for the stupid AI, yeah. We'll try. Gonna try and follow Fraga, who is actually my teammate in this case, isn't he? I believe. That racing line he's taking is not the one I fancy. It's a bit long. Can't get the car to turn when it's rolling. No, it was good to suggest because it makes me think about other ways to try and get faster, because I am not quick in the wet at all. And if I can just find that extra little bit, if my brain can work it out, we're good. And without the suggestion, it's not there for me to try, so I'm going to try and just work it in. But it's how literally I take it. Do I brake down to a speed slightly higher than I think it needs to be to allow the car to coast in and then coast through the corner and then back on the gas? Or do I coast in to, or do I brake into a point where I think it's going to work? I don't know. Got to try. Oh, we're just sliding through. We made it. doing good. We're going to have the fuel at the end of the race to make lap 28 faster, and then we're just going to run through and take the 38 laps, because I think we're miles off the 39. It was a good shout. That last lap back to 47. This will be a 47. Holy Chipotle, get on that, get off that racing line, you dipwad. Frighten myself. Properly frighten myself. Stupid AI. Yeah, it's stupid Widow. I'm waiting now. There's the rain. It's just finishing. Bottom right hand corner. So now we're going to see the rain start to dissipate. You can see the brightness of the sun coming through. This heavy rain is going to... Oh, it's just back a little bit, but this heavy rain is going to back right out of it, and we're going to start to pick up a drying line. And these tyres are still good, look. They're just starting to tip off red at the top of each bit. We're going to come through the last bit of big green, and then we're on our way. That was a 48 lap. That's terribly bad. Wheel spinning like a demon. Still don't know how to get a car to coast through the corner and keep its pace. I haven't worked that out yet. Maybe it's just the car. As everybody's using the 458, maybe the 458 rides better in the wet, maybe. Maybe it is just the 458 being the Rainmeister, and that's what we're going to use to tackle the 39. This is good for the 38. Push on. It's still good. Lap times are good. Relax and drive. I'm trying. 45.8. It's starting to have it. All I tried to do that last lap was brake a little bit earlier. Good evening, Adrian. Welcome. You come at a critical time. You come at the best time. Just trying to get the car into the corners, trying to just... Oh, yeah, wow. Again, frightening myself just that little bit. Mr. Lopez is the one that Dorian really doesn't get on with, so... You finished the race in 38. I need to read that another time. I can't read it all. I haven't got the time between corners to focus on what it says. Right, the end of the rain is here, so now we're going to get quicker. I haven't tried the new time trial yet, no. Yeah, we don't know what that is, Dorian. We don't know whether it's the fastest to the lap time or the fastest to complete the lap. So, as you were quite right to suggest, we've got to attempt to do both. I think you're right, Big Popper. There is the opportunity to do 39 if we can just be consistent. My lap times in the wet are what let us down, and that's the discussion is the 458 the car for the wet? We don't know, Dorian. We don't know who it is. That's why I'm going to take the 8 laps when we fill up at the pits and make sure I've got the fastest opportunity to finish 38 laps and the fastest opportunity to start 38 laps. Right, the dry line is now appearing. I think we can go back to the race line pretty soon. Well, now we're on the race line because the dry line is there. We're going to stay off the curbs. Look, the dry line is there, look. Start to pick the pace up now. Stay away from the curbs. Let's run this fuel out. Corvette went to the pits. Let's make the use of these inters and burn them out. Beauvoir is in. So we're going to put him a lap down. Is he going to stay on wets or is he going to go to inters? Who's that? Is that Solace in the 4C? He's braking already. It was Solace in the 4C. Braking well early. Yeah, we're just doing that. We're aiming for 38 at this point. We know we've done it. We've just done 38, but we quit out because we weren't fast enough. We're going to try and be fast enough this time. That lap time of a 40 wasn't very quick, was it? This needs to be 34 or a 35. If it can be a 34, it's better than nothing. I'm seeing the dry line big and bright in front of me. .35 was better. All the way to the end of the race, we've now got to avoid the curbs. We've just got to put in lap after lap after lap. Lap 28, 10 laps to go, 16 minutes 15 seconds. Need to get these lap times down to the 1:30 as soon as we get on the soft tyres again. We're +8. We're 8 seconds slower or 8 seconds faster. I take it that's 8 seconds faster, not 8 seconds slower. Or are we 8 seconds slower? That's because we've ran some really bad laps in the wet. Eight faster. Good, 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 good. Thank you. Consistent terminology is always useful. I just ran that a little bit wide, picked up some wet, pulling the tyres a bit. You're slower in the rain this time. It felt it. It felt it. I felt last time I was quicker as I got. First lap was a 47, then a 46, then a 45, then a 44. This time we didn't do that. Faster overall, yeah. That pitting that one lap early saved us 5 or 6 seconds, I think. That was a useful thing to do. Pitting on lap 19 rather than 20 was the target, was the thing. Now we're going to pit the end of this lap, I think, aren't we? I think it's the end of this lap. I've got tinnitus in my ears. My ears are ringing. Stopping me hearing the engine. I don't know why my ears are ringing. That feels bad. Probably killing myself with loud engine noises around the outside of the Viper. Pitting in this lap. Pitted on 30 last time. Your call. All right, we'll go one more lap then. I thought we were slower on that last lap, but the track still looks wet. What do you think? Yeah, I've not got long enough to make the call. I'm going to go one more. We haven't got the fuel. I've got 0.9. I'm going in this time. The track's very wet. Softs. I'm going to take... Oh, how much fuel do I take? I take 9 laps. I've probably gone in one too early, but the fuel was low. Probably could have made it with a bit of a coast and a bit of a tap, but it's 1 lap to there. I'd have run out. 9 laps of fuel. 9. I'm taking it all, sod it. For what the difference was, just take the fuel and go. Yeah, I know, 9 laps. I'd left the pit when you said it. Again, probably a mistake, but carrying that much extra fuel, we're going to guarantee we get to the end of that lap. Brake a little bit earlier. Stay on the racing line. Don't get off it. Racing line all the way. Ooh, he says. I don't know what that means. Ooh means excited. Ooh means he's made a mistake. Ooh means just shut up and drive. Get out the way, blue flags, dude. No shish kebab. I never get penalty even if I got wide after rain. Is that right? Well, I didn't get penalty earlier, did I? So there is a thing to think about. Are you thinking we could actually exploit going wide? I don't think so. I've got penalties for running wide on the last turns. In the last 2 or 3 laps, I've had that. Right, let's get the lap times down. Let's see if we can... The Viper is just in the wrong place. Yeah, if you watch that members video, you'll see I picked up penalties on the last 2 laps. Yeah. Just here. Just coming off the track here and back on. Lap time so slow. Come on, Widow. 35 in the wet. Get out of the way, you nugget ball. Maybe I should have gone round to the left. It's not opening up for me, this race, is it? Not at all. I'm not driving as smart as I could, I don't think. Could have got past the Viper a lot quicker. These guys are still running wet line, crossing the dry line quite severely. My teammate just cutting back across in front of me. Mr. Wilkes has gone in on the wets. Trying to carry some speed through there. 8 minutes remaining. Trying not to let my tyres get too wet, too cold. 34's better, but not as where it should be. No AI in front of us now for a little while. We should be able to get 2 or 3 laps done without any issue. How much a counter steer and traction control affecting my ability to go fast? Nothing, I don't think. Not in these conditions. They're helping me, I think. Keep it below 135. It does feel like S10. At least you can see the wet line here and the dry line. Here we go. Start to really push now. Don't really want anybody in the pits and then coming out into that space that I've got there that is going to allow me to do 4 or 5 free laps. Miazano goes in. Wet tyres still. What? Crazy horse. Pretty much dead even. Oh, that's a shame. But I'm gonna have the fuel, aren't I? Didn't have the fuel last time. So we are going to improve on last time either way. disappointing, that. Now, left or right? I've gone right again. Mr. Calderon. Don't get to shout your name very often, Mr. Calderon. I don't see you many times. Fraga goes to the pits. Into second place. From second place with Beauvoir now in third. These lap times are getting faster but slow. And we all know what comes first. Nope. Sam, normally. Chicken or the egg? It has to be the egg, doesn't it? You can't have an egg without a chicken. Don't start, he says. Easter egg. Yellow flags. Overtaking prohibited. This will be tricky. The flags just went there. I think that was the affected car. It made much difference, but a little bit of loss. 3 minutes 21 remaining. All life became from an egg. Well, it did, I guess. How exciting. They're Easter jokes. We can't do those till Easter. And I suppose today I gave you the confirmation I'm not going to be around at Christmas this year. There won't be any live streams over the Christmas period, unfortunately. You're going to have a Christmas without the Widdowmaker. But I will be posting videos, I'd suggest. The day Widdowmaker goes to Willow Springs might be one of them. Not one of my favourite race courses in the world, but I'll certainly visit it because being that close, I've got to go. Oh, you swine dog. Caught you though. Haha. 151. So we're going to be around about 18, 19 seconds better off. Which is probably where we were. But we've got the fuel to go all the way to the end. No, let's not go there, Lee. Let's not do it. We've decided that the homogeneous creation of the egg happened because there was already chickens. You've done this race in 101.29.657. Well, let's see what we do it in then. This is my best effort yet. I'm not prepared to discuss eggs, chickens, or flat earth in that order. Absolutely. Without no chicken, there ain't no egg. Maybe they're not chickens. Maybe they are another animal altogether. Maybe there was a duck egg. I don't know. There we go then. This is it. 24, 20, 18. Let's get it all the way to the end. 18 seconds we were in. Curbs are just still marginally wet, aren't they? Get all the way to the end. That's it, 0 time. Anybody crossing the line now is picking up Finnish flag. Not the Finnish flag as in Finland, but the checkers. Beauvoir has crossed the line. I'm kind of guessing he's one lap down as well. All in the 32s from lap 33 onwards, which not bad, but could be better. The story of Widdowmaker could be better. Could be. That's what we always strive to be. That little bit better every day. Better people, better drivers. Fail so often on the people bit. But hey ho, here we go. 2 corners to go. Let's not mess it up now, Widow. We did take 1 lap too much of fuel, but here it is. 38 laps, new record. That's the first time I've ever done 38. Thank you very much for your assistance, gentlemen. Everybody that chipped in, Dorian, Big Papa, etc, etc, etc. Lee, NW. Haven't heard from NW. I'm kind of hoping he's put a lap in whilst we're on it. A 101.14.269. A 101.14. So Dorian said 29. 15 seconds quicker. Fastest lap of the race was ours, a 129.442. Not as quick as Dorian. But that's the Supra Concept 18. Faster. Now that's the years of experience I've got more than you, Dorian. You are but yet a whippersnapper, so once you've got this grey, you two can be there. Ranking board then. Oh, Dorian's faster than me. Finished the race quicker, look at that. Oh, well done, Dorian. Well done. And I'm 5th in the top 10 stars. Yay! How does that fill your eggs? You bad boy. This, therefore, is the human comedy. How does that work? I do not know. We made it. We made it. Hey! Top banana. Still below Sam, but with the 3rd fastest 38er. Oh, banana. Happy days. Thank you very much. But you are the faster man. On the friends list, I need to get to 39. Can't argue with that, buddy. You are quicker over there. I don't know what it means. Is it because you did that tonight while we were racing and you were the first to get there? As in, you did it at 10:04 and I finished it at 11:04. Is it because you did it fastest in sequence? We don't know what it means. I think it is because you did it first. And genuinely, if I hadn't run it again, yeah, we're just discussing that, Igor. I think it's because he got to 38 laps before I did. Not in the time of the race, but in the time and date sequence. And then this is about being faster to the end of the 38th lap, I think. But this had Sam confused when he first started doing these, and I'd put my times at way behind him. So there we have it, folks. Top 10 stars on the Redbull Ring. I've never been on this top 10 list, so that's good for me. I'm happy with that. That is a good effort. But we need to get that 39. Sam's there in the 458 and everybody else is on the 911. So there we have it. I'm proper happy with that. So Dorian gets the shout. Then I do. Happy days. Let's move on. 11 o'clock. We got an hour. So we're going to go to the licenses now. We're going to go and change the oil in this bad boy first. Make sure we put it away nice and clean. Give it a wipe down, Master S9, Dorian's saying. Do we do them in sequence or do we do them out of sequence? That's the thing. One doesn't know. On it. Oil is excellent. Look at that. Oil is excellent. No need to change. It's a good looking car, isn't it? I really like the look of that car. Those rolled arches around that front wheel are really nice. I like that. Just change it. I know. That was... What's the word? When you put something off? Don't be tight. I live in Yorkshire. That's funny. Right. Not missions. License tests, you donut. Come on, go back. Should we do the that one? Now, if I remember right, this has got nitro, hasn't it? Let the mechanic earn his paycheck. Oh, look at this. Sam is not top. 119.2 is the top spot. Quite a few names on that list, look. Only 12. Sam's there. Mad Max. Dorian's there at 4. 420 Hayes. You're faster than Sam. 116.9. Jesus. 116.9. 116. Oh, word. No, nobody's anywhere near, are they? You're on your own this time, says Big Papa. Yeah, I get it. I get it. So are we taking off the assists this time? They're off. Let's go. Procrastination. That's exactly what I was looking for. Sammy, thank you. We've got overtake. Okay, understood. That's third gear around turn 1 then. Holy shit, it doesn't stop. Gonna have to brake a little bit earlier. What is going on with this thing? This doesn't drive like... This doesn't drive at all like the GR3. I don't think it matters at all that I know the circuit. This takes a whole different type of brain to drive this type of car. Holy crapola. Why is it wheel spinning in 7th gear? It was just spinning out. You use overtake a little bit more sparingly then. I think we use traction control. I think that's what it needs. I think it needs TC. Stop that excessive acceleration. I have no idea how I did that. Jesus H. I'm going to put traction control on. Definitely. Because that'll stop that. 120, 800 I need to do. And my fastest ever is a 120.1085. I've got to stop it spinning up though, haven't I? Let's start with TC and we'll take it off as we go. Because I don't understand. Nah, missed the braking point. Oopa, oopa, oopa. I got it to wheel spin all the way down that straight. Can you believe that? Antonio Bucic, thank you very much for the subscription. Thank you for supporting the channel. Nitro in 4th gear. Understood, that's what I just went for. Brake on the 150. Still slid through. Holy Chipotle. Bucic. Or do I say the C differently? Oh. Yeah, that's what I'm on. Be weak. It is a race car, isn't it? It's an Adrian Newey designed beast. Oh, what's it doing? I left that behind, didn't we? No, you scumdog! Absolute hound of the Baskervilles. Why did it do that? It doesn't like slowing down in 1st and 2nd gear, does it? Probably need to not use 1st or 2nd gear. It just locks up and dies. No, I don't like 2nd and 1st gear. Not going to use 2nd or 1st gear at all. Hey, it's me, Savannah. Welcome to the first time chat. That's a silver time, oh my lord. Get that saved. Worth saving that replay. We're 9th on the friends list. Wowzers. So, we know not to use 1st or 2nd gear now. The lowest gear we go to is 3rd. Let the car coast through. Since when? Do you mean today or do you mean for time? As in 1 year, 2 years? Oh, got. No, don't put too much pressure on Dorian. I'm learning. There's me trying to use first and second gear again. So in terms of streaming, tonight I've been streaming 3 hours. But in terms of time, I've been streaming for around about 2 years, I would suggest. I can't remember the exact time I first hit the stream go live button, but I was 2 years, something like that. No, I play many games. Many. I don't stream everything I play though, so is that gold? Oh yes it is. I was looking through that, not really focusing on that. So up to 6th, almost better than Sammykins. Okay. I need half a second to beat Dorian. Let's see what we can do. Thank you for the follow, Savannah. Slow through there. So, other games I do play. On the stream, mainly GT, but... Oh, Christ. But I do... You're thinking about streaming. What's stopping you? Why are you only thinking? What's stopping you getting there? If I can help you make that choice, maybe if you want to ask some questions about streaming and what it's about, maybe I can help you. You know, because it's a big leap to go streaming. You've got to be pretty thick-skinned. You've got to put up with quite a bit. My assumption is you're making videos already. You play Rocket League. Well, that's a different game. Very popular. I know lots of people currently stream that. Lots of people watch it. Lots of people play it. Saw that. I might have just hiccuped. Oh, there we go. In by 005. I'm coming to get you, Dorian. I don't play Rocket League, no. So I like to play more realistic games, and I don't mean that Rocket League isn't realistic. I mean, I like the simulator type games, so Microsoft Flight Sim, Euro Truck Simulator, American Truck Simulator. I like the other sims. Flipping jingers. I like ACC, even though I don't stream ACC. Some of the more extreme sims. Again, I find my audience is GT7. I've got 1,200 videos about GT7 on my YouTube platform, so there's a I haven't had a logo made. When you say a logo, do you mean what kind of logo? Turn 2, brake at the start of the line. Got you. Yeah, I hadn't thought about that. I was chatting. Sorry. I was talking to Savannah. Trying to help Savannah. Can't get into turn 2 at all. Whatever I've done. I used to play iRacing Igor. Used to. I've got 20 or 30 iRacing videos on the channel. iRacing is awesome. Superb. Absolutely tip-top race game. Absolutely brilliant, but it's not for me. It is full of elitist racers who believe turn 1 is theirs. The apex is theirs on every corner. And Twitch account picture. Yeah, now we can talk about Twitch and setting up the account, etc. Twitch hasn't been ideally my my first foresight. I am a YouTube-based streamer. Twitch was there set up to accompany YouTube as a second access point, and it hasn't had a massive following. If you get a logo made, your account will look better. I don't know what you mean by a logo. Not sure what you mean by a logo. A logo is just an object that goes on the screen, but I think you might be, English might be your second language, so by logo you might mean something different. So I've got a logo. I've got a logo, you can see it there. There. But I haven't got it emblazoned across. I'm just going to my main page on Twitch on my screen to the side here. I generally don't have a really nice jazzy. I'll work on that. I've got. I certainly can send you my Discord. How would I do that? I don't. Maybe I could do that through Twitch. Maybe I can contact you through Twitch. I don't know. But let me just go back to my stream page. Maybe. I do have a Discord set up. Yes. If you, the link is on, I think the link is on my YouTube page. It doesn't matter. Good evening, Max. Welcome. Right. I have a logo, and I will work on my Twitch page. Yours, Savannah. I'll find that. It's your Discord. No problem. I'll find that. I'll try and improve my Twitch page. Maybe that is what's keeping people from coming to my Twitch page. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe it looks a bit tardy and needs a bit of updating. But nah, Twitch hasn't been my main focus. YouTube is really where my channel lives. I probably need to put more effort. Why am I going down to first? Left it in third. No, steering wheel's gone. Steering wheel's gone. Steering wheel's gone. Swine. just so you know, Savannah, I'm a bit of a DayZ fan. So I've occasionally brought some DayZ to the channel. Over the next 4 weeks, there's 2 new games coming to the... I've just put it down to second. Come on. There's a couple of new games coming to the channel on Sundays. Sundays will change from Time Trial Day to being alternate gaming for my channel day. We're going to be doing some other bits. If you break 1 week early, that's what I'm finding. That's exactly what I'm finding, Max. And you can't go lower than 3rd gear. And I need to concentrate a little bit. I can't not do this car without concentrating. Too busy chatting to members of the public or averting Dorian's accusations of being rubbish. We do 1 good lap and then 10 pretty shit laps. We're going to beat it by 0.004. Oh, 0.1. Let's keep going. We're only doing this one because we've just got World Top 10 into the World Top 10 on the Redbull Ring. So, replay, save replay. Almost got Sam then. Yeah, look at that. Come on. Come on. Let's go. Sam's to be beaten. I need to improve my exit from turn 2. Did you hear it just spin up just then? I can in a moment. Give me a chance to get a decent lap in here. I stopped myself from being able to get the overtake going there. You swine. Ah! Let me give you the YouTube link. YouTube channel. There it is. And can't get to my Discord currently, but you'll find it there. Should be in the description on one of the videos. If you click on one of the latest videos, you'll find the Discord there. That was close. I only used 2nd gear to slow down. That was a psychological thing rather than deliberate. Was reactions. It was the fingers doing what it thought it knew best. When we know that the brain actually knows best, don't we? I pressed the overtake button way before it came on then. That's quicker. Oh, 1:19.761. Where's that put us? Anywhere? Oh, look at that! Happy days! What were that say? What were you saying, Dorian? What were you saying? That's pushing nicely. That only took 30 minutes. Couldn't do without your help, though. Thank you for the tips. It's quicker, isn't it? Happy days, absolutely. It's a Z on the end of days. Like Daisy. Ooh. I say we beat Sam. Yes, we did. Team effort. Ooh, shish kebab. Sam only did these once, though. He only did them to beat the time and move on, so there's no real effort from Sam there. So we'll take the plaudits while we've got them. But I know if he's watching, and he is quietly sat there watching. I know he is. He's in bed fumbling about with the remote control, trying to message now. I didn't mean he's in bed fumbling about. That's not what I meant. He's looking for the remote control to be able to send us a message to say, hey, come on, I did only just try these once to get the gold and move on. Leaderboard says different. Oh, well, yeah, it does, doesn't it? Rubbish. Oh, I'm all excited now. It's just sinking in that we made it World Top 10 stars again. Happy days. Feels good. We're gonna move on and go back one, I think. We're gonna do one more go at this. Then we're gonna go back to number 3. This one is definitely a coaster. If you let this one coast, it does do wonderfully well. It goes round corners. Is this the Adrian Newey designed car? Oh, yeah. Yeah, we've kind of blown this. 1 second, I'll fix it. I'll find my Discord. 1 second. It's on my bottom bar. I need to change seats. 1 second. I'll go to my other rig. Just bear with me seconds. I'm going to take a very quick break. 1 second. Now I've stood up, I need to go. Oh, I needed that. Knock my headphones off. Yes, Sam, we're just having fun. You are faster than us. You are on another level than we are. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, there we go. Right. There's the Discord link. There's the Instagram. I need to put a post on, don't I, that comes up with the Discord and says if you want to join my Discord. Yeah, I need to do. Right, I think we're done here. Let's move on. I think we're all right. Third place. Yes, happy there. Don't need to do that again. Happy days, happy days. Let's go and... We've got half an hour left of the Saturday night stream. So, let's see where we go. And don't expect too much on the Discord. I've just set it up. It's just the thing. Spain. Oh, this one is a nightmare. Yeah. Yeah, let's have a look at the ranking board. Sam. Where are you, Dorian? Where are you? There's only 11 people on here. Sam's there. Mad Max, Motorsport, 420. Hayes. Red Desmo's on there. Let's give it a whirl. Let's take off that count traction. It's a race car. It's a whole lap. Our fastest is a 150.157. We didn't do it yet. Let's see where we go. I think this is a Rever Outer. Oh dear. That just washed out for forever. They just... Oh, look at those rear axles spin up. Droopy Designs just raided. Thank you very much for the raid. Thank you very, very much. They're there on Twitch. Thank you. Hello, folks. Thank you for joining us this evening. Oh, there's nothing there on the brakes. Nothing. It just dies. You need to watch me. Hey, Craigo Buzz. How you doing, buddy? Long time no see. I say long time no see. Hi, Dwoopy. Hi, Larson. I can't say that name. Nev. I'll go for Nev. Ah, we're all right. We're happy. We've just made World Top 10 stars in the human comedy again. We got to number 5 at Redbull Ring. Now we're just conquering a few license tests and suffering because we're rubbish. We're suffering because we can't find the braking point for this, and the front end washes out big time. There we go. The car just loosens up into the corner. There's no force feedback at slow speeds. It just dies. We'll see where we go. Suffering is fun. Yes, it is. This lot that watch on YouTube love it when I suffer. It's their fun. Just got no force feedback at all when you're at low speed in this car. No force feedback at all. You can't tell when it washes out. There it goes. It's got nothing. Might need to change settings just to find pick it up. Look at the front end's gone. Even though we've been using this wheel a good 6 months now, though, sometimes the G29 was a more adaptable piece of kit. The brake on that post there at the 150. Oh, that was still too late. Once we get the Ghost in, we'll know what it's doing. Start to get a feel for it. Way, come back. How did your stream go? Did it go well? Whose channel did we come over from? for having no wings or spoiler. Exactly, Max. So 54,292. Let's have a look and see where that puts us. Last, well, it's not last because we got 11 on there, haven't we? Now we got 12 now. Look at that. There we go. 54. So we got lots of improvement. Did I save replay? That'll be just that one. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Mr. Droopy. How did your stream go, Mr. Droopy? Did it go well? I'm sure it did. You had 12 people at the end. Tremendous. 12 came across. I'm happy with that. I'd be happy with 12 on Twitch. My Twitch following isn't tremendous, so great to have you think of me. Thank you. How am I going to make this feel right? I think if I go to setting 4, we might be better. Thank you, Mr. Elliot. Appreciate the follow, my friend. Just change wheel profiles. That's better. There's more weight in this one. This is Sam's setup. I can't. I will do the stretch, but I have to tell you a story about that as you're relatively new around here. I've had surgery on my kidneys, and I've got plastic pipes that go between my kidneys and my bladder. And technically, if I stretch, I can pull the pipes out. I'm not allowed to. But I will simulate a stretch when we finish this lap. Yeah, it's not pleasant, but we're good. We're well. We're happy. We don't have to go through that surgery again, thankfully. I broke a kidney. You shouldn't break kidneys. It's bad for you. I won't pull my pipes out. Oh, better through there. Much better through there on this setup. No, I'm good, my friend. Got more chance of pulling kidneys pipes out if I get one of these corners wrong in this car. Right. Now we've got the feel for it, let's give it a go. That was slower. Let's do it. Yawn, stretch. There we go. Take care, Nate. And you, buddy. Thank you. Pleased for you to drop by. See you next time. Okay. Give this ghost a real good run. Gotta back off here and wait for that second orange flash to come. There it is. When you see that second orange, oh, touched the curb, didn't I? Did you say plastic fantastic? It's a blooming amazing what they can do with medicine these days. 3 years ago, I'd have probably been a goner if they didn't do what they did for me that day. No, it was blooming painful when I went into hospital. When I came out, it wasn't painful. Amazing what medicines does. Like a Barbie. Not quite. It wasn't plastic surgery by any means, and I haven't got the smallest of feet. That's my missus. You've got feet like Barbie. Size 3. Children's feet. Velcro trainers, man. There we go. We've got the feel for this now. We're going to be somewhere near to the edge of gold. If he doesn't stuff it. I remember doing this last time and really having to fight through there to get the car moving. Get it really going. And stopping it washing out in this final corner is the real trick. So we're into the second that needs for gold. We should have moved up the list a bit. No, we stayed in 9th place. That's disappointing, isn't it? I'm not going to say whoever's in position 8 loud. No. No. We'll just move on past. Got to try and get gold though. 52.11. That's where we got to go. Will you screw it on the last corner? I almost did, you know. It was like the corner before. I just... 8th place with the best username, yeah. Let me allow that. Let me allow that. That's fine. Yeah. I've got a few of those people with good usernames in my friends list. Some people have put a lot of thought into their usernames and they're tremendous. Total respect to them. Some of them are very borderline acceptable to YouTube as well, I think. YouTube have sometimes looked at them and gone, shall we? Well, we'll leave them today. Hey, Savannah. I've F'd this one. Let's start again. We came across the line really over to the right then on that lap, didn't we? Come on. For those of you that don't know, that aren't massive GT7 players, maybe the Twitch guys, they did reset the times, and that's why we're doing this again. Our fastest time is no longer on the leaderboard. So that's why you find me with a time less than what is our best. Guess some of you will be GT7 fans. You'll know about what's going on with the game, but I know Savannah is a Rocket League player, so maybe not quite so much GT7. Oh, I changed down a bit late there. Didn't catch the slide. Oh, shish kebab. Oh, my lord. That chucked it, didn't it? Absolutely mid-corner. I do like the look of this car. It looks and sounds tremendous. Rev it out a bit. 10 minutes is what we need just to get this gold. 10 more minutes, hopefully. So tomorrow, and on the back of what Savannah said, tomorrow is usually a day I spend time doing stuff for the channel, whether that's making videos, doing stuff for GT Amiga or similar. It could be just an editing day, but tomorrow I'll put some time into, I will do when I get there, I will put more time into making the Twitch page a little bit more functional and attractive, and I'll see if I can put a logo picture on there, and we'll probably make it a bit more welcoming, I hope, and give people a bit more reasons to stop by and say hello. So I'll do a bit of that development and see where it takes us. Of course, it won't produce massive rewards initially, but it will of course do something. We haven't caught up there much, have we? Wasn't any quicker. I think that might have been quicker by, like, I think it was a 917 or something, wasn't it? The ghost's still over there, so it wasn't quicker. Not to worry. They wiped all the ghosts as well of your fastest laps as well, didn't they? They did. Because I haven't got any ghosts saved, have I? When I go to load the ghosts... Oh, I didn't hold that throttle enough, did I? Look at that gap form. What am I accepting request on, Savannah? Am I accepting request on... it'd be on PS, won't it? No. What will it be on? Facebook, or is it on? No. It might be on Discord. Find my Discord on my phone. Here it is. Who's that there? That looks like Savannah. Hello, Savannah. 6 new messages. There we go. Wave to Savannah. Let me know where the request is and I'll accept it when I can. Toto joined the chat on Discord. Happy days. We'll be using Discord a lot more at the end of this month. The streams on Sunday are going to turn into something a little bit different. Look how far back I am from that ghost. If I can catch that ghost up a bit, we're going to do well here. Why is it all the cars on this master test are all absolutely ropey old dogs? Holy Chipotle. Going on there? This is tough. I've got 5 minutes left of the stream and I don't think I'm going to do this. I need to find a little bit. Like I say, tomorrow we're going to work on the brake pedal set up, see if we can make this thing stop a little bit quicker. Allow me to get to... Oh, shish. This is the platinum license, you're 100% correct. That's my wish. Shouldn't be this way, should it? I'm not even gold. I said that way back when, that they should have... Oh, they should have made a platinum level rather than master. They should have just gone through all the 50 and put an extra trophy on the top for platinum. That would have made my will complete. Hook that inside line and go, 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 go. It might need to be ABS default, you know, because this isn't working very well on ABS week. Can you tell me that after doing it 25 minutes? I should have realised that though, shouldn't I? Being the professional amateur that I am. We caught him though, look. We're definitely within a second. Let's see if we can just hold and coast here. Back on the gas. Got to brake at the right place for this one. Yeah. Come on, get back in it. We're at least half a second up, surely. Too surely. If we can beat him across the line. We haven't. It's in. Yes. At 58. Oh, we made it one place up. Holy Chipotle. How good is that? Oh, that was tough. That was proper tough. But it was done within half an hour and a perfect end. Let's just try one more. Can we do one more lap? Can we do one more lap? Do you think? Let's see if that does anything. Let's see. We're always allowed one more lap, aren't we? It's one of the rules. One of those T-shirts I need to make. ABS that says "Shut up and drive," and/or let's do one more lap. ABS default is the winner. I love the way the front end of this car dives when you change gear or brake. It just sits down. It's brilliant. I say that to the missus and all I get is a cold shoulder and a tut. You know? Oh, flipping heck. Do that again. Such a fine line between success and failure with this. Fine line. Haven't worked out the braking point yet, really. Does like a roll through the apex. It does like a bit of a coast. I'm sure we can catch that ghost. We're a little bit further back than we were last time. I've just realised I'm going to be in LA for Christmas. Where are the Nakatomi Towers? You want more plastic pieces, don't mess with the wife. Absolutely. You'll cut them off, mate. Promise you. Lovely lady. Good skills with a knife. No way! Oh, one more. One more. Yeah, where are the Nakatomi Towers? I know they're fictional. But if they're in LA, I'm going. Definitely. Come on, let's see if we can get a 151. A little bit of overtime doesn't hurt, does it? Yeah, exactly. Maybe my allowance. Not that I have an allowance. I earn it, she spends it. She earns it too. Can't knock it. What has Lee been playing on the Redbull Ring? Dorian's looking at the screens, I guess. Got his PlayStation on. Just got some time vaping. Talking about vaping today with the missus. Me as an ex-smoker, find it difficult to be around people that smoke because I really enjoy it. And what the chuff? It just disappears off the track at some point. Did my wheel lock up then? Was that what it was? Yeah, smoking, vaping, same thing to me. But I love the smell of cigarettes. I love the smell of cigars. And my hardest time is on holiday because you smell so many new smells. Oh, shish. Am I just pushing too hard now? Yeah, well, I gave up smoking on the 28th of August 2010. So 14 years ago. And I still enjoy it. I just can't do it anymore. It's just too much. Smoking just, I love the smell, love the taste. I don't like the smell of a smoker, like you say. Vape, though, is a different thing. It smells that bit healthier. You don't smell like a smoker, do you? But I used to have a shisha pipe. I used to enjoy a shisha pipe. A bubble bong. Didn't use it for the funky stuff. I just used it for tobacco. Proper stuff, which I used to get from Tunisia and wherever I used to go on holiday. Cigars, used to smoke cigars a lot. They were my favourite. In my 30s, I smoked cigars. Oh, I thought they were great. I liked a Hamlet or a Castella. I bought Cuban cigars when we went to Cuba. Yeah, no smell on the clothes. That's the biggest thing. I mean, the thing I hated was yellow fingers when you'd had a day on cigarettes. But it didn't matter whether you washed your hands or not. At 10 cigarettes in, yellow fingers, it was horrible. Just the nicotine overwash, wasn't it? I even tried, like tobacco smoking. Never tried a pipe or anything like that, but I gave up before vaping was a thing. But I never got to vaping. What's the one more? But supposedly, my asthma improved. Oh yeah, that's great. 6 months, yeah. Smoking's not going to do much for your asthma, is it? I got a friend with COPD who still smokes cigarettes and he does alright. shouldn't be. I just don't trust some of the chemicals that would be in vapes. I'm not entirely sure there's always going to be the physical controls over what goes in them, but I suppose if you pick your brand right and you always stick to the brand that you know are good, you're not going to get into this world of fake vapes and illegal vapes, which worries the life out of me for youngsters. Yeah, you can, but it's not the removing thing, it's just the fact that blooming things appeared. They shouldn't need to be there. Or wear a pair of blue surgical gloves when you smoke so it doesn't happen. Which used to do my head in. I didn't watch the Grand Tour yet, no. I should. I haven't had the chance. I keep going to bed to watch YouTube and fall asleep after 3 minutes of the programme. So watching Grand Tour is not going to be possible. An hour long. Might be movie length, I don't know. We got a good lap in there, didn't we? That was... oh, shish. Well, I think we're good. I don't think we're going to beat that today. We got gold and that's us. 2 hours, 10 minutes long. Oh, my Lord. Well, I'm on holiday next week. There we go. 8th place. It's a gold. We're happy. And that is going to be it tonight, folks. Thank you very, very much. 5 viewers on Twitch. Thanks for sticking it out. You know, you can always message me if you have any questions. Savannah, if you're still there, if you've got any questions about wanting to stream and you want to know how it feels, what you understand about it, if you want to conquer why you're not streaming now, just give me a shout. Ask me some questions and I'll give you as much answers as I can and try and help you to make that right choice. My choice would be to always give it a bash. If you're not 100% sure, just dive in anyway. It doesn't matter that you're not set up correctly. It doesn't matter that you've not got a really good looking Twitch page or a Facebook page or a Discord. Just get yourself out there and start the process. You'll be nervous, but don't worry about it. It goes. You can get confident and then be real, enjoy yourself, try and take everybody with you. That's the only thing I can say. Thank you very much, Dorian, for your help today. Yeah, thank you, Lee. Thank you, Green Sammy. Thank you, Big Popper. I know you're probably hanging about or you're walking the dog. I crushed Richard's time. Which one was Richard? Welcome, Richard. Which one's Richard? Which one's you, Richard? Are you number 9? Go on, tell me you're number 9. Go on. No, you're R. Rosella. You're there. You're above me, my friend. You're R. Rosella there. You're number 6. I haven't beat you, bud. You've got me beat. I haven't got there. I'm 2/10 behind you, pal. You're well ahead. That time as my best is the one from the previous go. This is you're here. You're up. You beat me. You're well ahead of me. 2/10 down. Anyway, I'm quite happy to be beaten by my friends list. Not. I want to be faster than every single one of you, but I won't be. So, with that being the case, tomorrow night, we're coming back and we're going to do time trials. And tomorrow night, we are also giving away some memberships. So if you're on Twitch and you haven't got a membership if you haven't got a YouTube account and you want a membership so that you can watch the 1,200 videos that are on YouTube giving you ideas and insights into every level of Gran Turismo, well, there's around about 60 members videos, I'd say, probably less, probably something. But if you come on tomorrow and you get involved with the chat, we're going to spin these tickets, see what we win, and then we'll give away memberships. And normally, if people are chatting about these tickets, they'll get a membership. So remember that, tomorrow night, 8:30 UK till midnight. It's the last stream for the week because I'm going on holiday for a few days. I'm going to have a welcome break. I've taken a week off work. And if you join us, we might be able to give you a membership and you can go and watch all those videos. But with that for now, thank you very much, folks. We'll see you on the next one. All the best. Take care. Really appreciate it. Top 5 in the human comedy. Happy days. Good night, folks. All the best.